professional win. How's that feel?
It was a good milestone day, man. It was exciting for sure. It'll resonate a little bit more later tonight.
Pete was saying he liked the way that you kind of. He said that you had to sit through some long breaks today when you had some rallies going. What was that like, trying to get off the bench after a while and get back in there and fight?
It's always tough for sure. The humidity today was also different, so just fighting through the atmosphere, things like that.
I know you've been on like a strict pitch count and innings limit. Was it important to you to get to 5 innings to get your first professional win? Does that mean more?
Yeah, of course, especially like knowing the team is behind me in that and it's deserving of it too.
You and I have talked a lot as something to build off of after each start. 3 perfect innings to start the game. Your slider was on point. Your changeup was moving. What was that stepping stone for you tonight?
It was a good stepping stone. I wish it would have been through the 4th and 5th. That was my goal, but that hit was tough.
You get any indication from Scott or your agents whether you're going to be here for another start or for this year?
Feel like you've proven what you need to prove?
That's not for me to decide, so I go day by day.
You have an opinion now, right?
Nah, never.
Are you getting excited as the draft's getting closer and closer?
That is exciting. That's coming up for sure. It's another one.
If this is it for you here, what can you sum up as your time as a member of the Tri-City Valleycats?
Turn it on,
This is the point where players make a difference. This is the guys who stay in the game for a long time. There's a lot of baseball for lifers here, and it's special to be around these guys and in the locker room and things like that.
Kumar, how do you feel like you've progressed from, say, start 1 to start 5? Do you feel like you've gotten better and you feel like you're ready to go?
Right. I think I've gotten more understanding of just like pro hitters, guys with more ABs, things like that, working counts, and just growing up a little bit on the mound.
And what's it been like? You mentioned baseball lifer, just coming into the locker room with guys like Pete, who is literally a baseball lifer, brings his nephew. Dennis Phipps has been around the game forever. I can go down the list. What's it like being around those guys that have, been to the top, like the top of the top in baseball?
All you do is learn and also earn their blessing. When they come up to you and say you're a great person, good personality, it's a good thing moving forward, and it's going to be welcome in other clubhouses.
How do you, without denigrating the other team, but how do you keep yourself motivated out there when you're it's obvious what's happening out there with
It's a job.
the ability of
It's a job, yeah. I look at it as a job. I look at it as a job, going out there every day. So I get paid to do that.
Whether the other team's 2 and 38 or 30.
Right, you can't look at it. Your hardest enemies across the field regardless.
that's been a change of that you've been able here to do that, right? To get back out there with pitching against guys that are the enemies, right? Has that been a boost mentally?
Yeah, of course. Just pitching every day is awesome.
How do you spend your downtime, Kumar, when you have downtime? What have you done to kind of...
I like to eat good and play video games.
What is that? This is way off. What is that water thing you use before that?
It's just a little stability thing, just to work those little muscles and get it going.
It's like a pretty violent act you have with it when you're
When you try to make it look smooth, that's the goal.
Well, I'm sure you look smoother than I would. Still looks pretty aggressive. Is that a new?
Shout out to Eugene Bleecker at 180 Performance. That's his water bag. That's his idea.